I want to talk about meadow because I literally bought prepared food for dinner tonight. I did the cheese I put on myself, but I love prepared food. Okay, like I am a New Yorker. I work 2 full-time jobs. I don't have time to be cooking. Okay, it's really nice to just go and get like not a home cooked meal, but a cooked meal, you know. And basically in Tribeca, maybe a week or 2 ago, this new grocery store opened. I don't think, okay, in my opinion, I don't feel like it is really a grocery store. It's more of a deli because it doesn't have much. It really only has hot food. There's a coffee shop and then maybe some fruit. It really is not a full, it's definitely not a full supermarket whatsoever, but it is considered like a supermarket. I watched a video of an Asian girl going in there and she was like interviewing him and they're like, oh, it's like an Asian market, but like clean. And I'm like, as someone who works at an Asian market that's clean, that also does prepare food, like, girl, sit down. But anyway, so basically, it's basically just prepared food and coffee and like flowers and stuff, and it's like really fucking expensive. It is very much of the area. He's trying to be like Dean and DeLuca or like the New York's, what is it called, Erewhon, which is all fine and good, I guess, but and they're like, well, this is just like, this is not for. And also, it did happen around the time of the government shutdown and people weren't getting their SNAP benefits. So they're like, oh my God, like, how can you be so insensitive when people aren't going to be able to eat? Why are you charging so much for food? And then the food, the crazy part, the food was fucking raw. Like, completely raw. Like, so they had like these like chicken nuggets and inside was pink. Which, girl, crazy, especially if we're gonna charge that much. And then people were like commenting, oh my God, you're charging so much. But it also made a turn because this guy was like a former like addict, and like that's pretty normal. He's like finance bro, right? They're like, that's why they're like, are you doing drugs? I'm like, you know how hard it is to come online and talk about your drug addiction, because people are fucking nice to addicts. They're not nice to alcoholics, they're not nice to addicts. That has nothing to fucking do with the situation at all. So that's fucking wild. But yeah, so it's basically a supermarket, but it's not very supermarket-y. And I think that's my problem with Meadow Lanes. It's not that, and also some people are like, that are New Yorkers, richer New Yorkers than I, are arguing, well, New Yorkers love prepared food. Yes, we love prepared food. We barely use our kitchen. That's fine. I mean, some of us do use our kitchen, by the way. Like my mom, when I was growing up, did cook. I just don't have time because I work 2 jobs. But like, if it's that expensive, right, like $30-$40 per plate, I'd rather go to a restaurant. I'd rather get a whole experience. I'd rather be dined on. I don't want to clean up or anything, because you end up with like containers and stuff. I don't want to do that, you know. I do want to try it though, low-key. I do want to try it. I do want to go. If I did, I would do a whole fucking video on it, obviously. But also, something that's weird about it is like, you can tell it's trying to be like luxury, like kind of club vibe, because it also they also have a bouncer at the door, which also kind of freaks me out, but they're like hot guys or whatever. So I don't know. And also, I've seen people who are like, I'm not even from New York and I'm getting stuff about Meadow Lane. So honestly, they're doing really good marketing wise. They have reach. They're doing good. They're selling out most days. I honestly think, congratulations. Just slow down, breathe. Like, you know, I don't know if it's gonna last for longer than a year, because like restaurants typically don't last a year. So we'll see. Like, it might just be a viral moment and it might just go away, and that's kind of sad, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll give it an update. There's so much that happens that like kind of forget about it after a while. But also, it's Christmas season. He's probably gonna make good money. I do want to try it though. If anything, I want to try the coffee.